The WWE officially announced that its first ever women's Royal Rumble match will take place in 2018, with Stephanie making the announcement to end Raw in late December. Dogg, what did you think of putting together another Rumble on top of the men's?
Well, look, that's a whole podcast within itself, is just talking about putting the Rumble together, because you got 30 athletes. And I say that funny, athletes, probably. But it sounded funny when I said it anyway. And so you have 29 egos, because one guy will just do whatever, like Ron Killings, which, by the way, was his birthday, and we didn't say anything.
Oh,
way to go.
No! We missed his birthday!
We missed Ron's birthday. It was his birthday a couple weeks back, and we forgot it. We were going to send him a cake with the suntan Superman, happy birthday, and we forgot it. We were talking about the women's Rumble and putting the Rumble together. So to me, the putting the Rumble together was really fun, but difficult, because you gotta, you put it together with about 3 other people, and you got some outsiders that'll come in and go like, oh, what do you got so far? And you go, oh, we got this. Okay, that's awesome. But what have you done with so-and-so? And you go like, oh crap, we got to think about that now. You know what I mean? So you're kind of getting helped and nudged along the way as to how to structure it. But for me, it was all about, when you're going to get your big pops, when 3, 2, 1, and Seth Rollins' music hits, you know what I mean, or whoever, you're gonna, when you're gonna get the right reactions. To me, it's important to throw the entertainment in there, of course, which was always, like, I always loved doing like the Sacco and I don't know what year this was, might have been 2017, Sacco and the Cobra. I couldn't think of Milan Miracle's gimmick name. But yeah, so to me, sliding the entertainment in there is awesome. And then, because really you get down to brass tacks, when it gets down to the last 4, the last 6, something like that, where you're really gonna start building to some drama. And so I said all that to say this, a lot goes into writing that Rumble. To now have to do it, like you asked, the original question was, do it on top of that. Yeah, to now have to do it again. Yeah. And it's the same, not the same people. Some different producers will go over and put it together. But again, you're going to get people coming in and suggesting, and you go, man, that was a good suggestion. We should do that. And so it takes a long time, and it's really fun. And it's, especially when you can see it come to fruition and like it's a success. You know what I mean? When it comes out good and you go like, dang, that was cool. We did that. This year's going to be big, man. This year's going to be big, and I'm excited about it. And I'm not in on any of the creative circles. And I like it that way, because I get to watch like a fan, you know what I mean? And I don't know, it's fun again, man. I hadn't had a fun time watching wrestling like I'm having right now in a long time.
That's a good spot to be in, brother.
Yeah. It is.
Let's ask this. It was clearly 2018, clearly time for the women to have their own moment. I'm sure some people at some point in the time had pitched a women's Royal Rumble. Easy for me to say.
Well, if you want them to do the Royal Rumble, you could come across. I thought you were Barbara Walters.
This man, I lost it there. I think I smell sulfur. Am I all right? I don't know. If we're
oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, is there anybody you remember that was really pitching this and really said, "Hey guys"? Is there one person to give credit to, or is this a
I don't think
rolling
so.
The ball?
Yeah, I don't think it was one person. I thought it was a collaborative decision, and I really don't know who the first person to ever think of it was. You know what I mean? You'd have to go back pretty far, but it was time, and everybody knew it, and it was like, well, what are you going to do? You're gonna, and this way you can ixnay the next question. You're going to do 20. You're going to do 30. You're going to do 30 women, and it's. The immediate reaction to everybody is, well, you're only going to do 20 women, you do 30 men. You know what I mean? That was it. And it's like, no, you're missing the point. You know what I mean? Like, the point is equality.
Right.
And every way. You know what I mean? And that's I had a little brother and he was perfect in every way. But you know what I mean? So it's like, no, well, how many do they have? Well, they have 30. That's how, well, we don't have 30. Well, we'll get 30. You know what I mean? We'll call in some favors.
Do you think, with or without the signing of Ronda Rousey, this was going to happen either way?
Yeah, 100%. Look, that was, to me, that was the icing on the cake of holy mackerel. We just look at, and you can think what you want to think, but it feels good to be an employee there and do something like this and feel good about, like, wow, we just had the first ever women's rumble. Like, is it too late? Heck yes, it should have been happening years ago. But it wasn't. It is now. And so this is cool. You know what I mean? Let's move forward. For that to feel like, whoo, we did that. And then Ronda Rousey come out at the end and you go, holy mackerel, this Mania is going to be awesome,